Hey guys. Whoa. I'm still not used to that. So, last time we left off, we found this. Interesting. What's going on here? Tarant and Captain Wheeler has some noble orcs who are striking for rights trapped inside this factory. Captain Wheeler? Who can you tell me of him? Captain of the Tarantian Guard. These orcs aren't fit to live, let alone have any rights. That's all this about. All the orcs want is the right to unionize. I'm going to try to keep this from deteriorating into what happened last time. What happened last time? It's a massacre. Captain Wheeler mowed the protesters down with a mechanized gun. It's horrible. I suppose that is why they chose to hold up inside a factory this time instead of protesting out in the open. Inside is a sacrifice to men, and that would look bad for him. Wheeler actually killed the protesters. Nothing. Some of the council actually wanted to give him a medal. That's shocking. I feel directly responsible for the situation that has arisen here today. I feel they have to do things like this to draw attention to their plight. They feel they cannot affect change through political ends. When they are seen as expendable beasts, it's all the more pity as Mr. Throg could have been just the man we were looking for. The man you were looking for. Don Throg is the leader of the orcs. He has human blood. Because he has human blood, we can make a case for his rights to unionize before the council. There's never been a case to determine the rights of a half-orc under law. If a half-orc can pass for a human, usually they keep their heads down. Others won't think of them as orcs. They don't look like orcs well. So, Mr. Throg appears to be human. His features have a distinctive orcish cast to them, but instead of making him look like a dumb brute, they actually gives him somewhat of appearance of a swarthy rogue. Or with the charisma he has, or near anyone else for that matter. Could be done to diffuse the situation. If he convinced to give up his foolishness and work with us. This way his chosen leads to his death. Captain Wheeler will not let him leave that building alive. If given the choice must not be his to make. Mr. Throg needs to slip out in the night to be certain that he may live to fight another day. Whew, man. I am super short of breath today. I'm gonna stop reading, if that's okay. I'll just kind of linger on each screen. What was he planning to do with him? The man that's holding him down? I must go now. Nope, good day. That's Captain Wheeler right there. If you do get in a fight with Captain Wheeler and all these guys, it's kind of unpleasant, but you can get his mechanized gun. Actually, excuse me. Actually, let's just die. Oh, did you see how fast he was shooting though? It looks just like the standard rifle model, but it shoots really, really fast. About on par with a bow, which honestly shouldn't shoot nearly as fast as it does, but whatever. Maybe it'll go better if I do this. Die! There we go. How many bullets? 80 bullets. There's his gun. Levered machine gun. See? I told you the machine gun was in the game. There it is right there. Damage 1 through 40. Not much fatigue damage. 15 range. Speed 25. What's my bow's speed? 13. Stop friggin' showing me my name. Gosh. But we need to do something evil here. Mr. Throg, to help you. Try anything, you be dead. I'm sure you'll be able to harm me. Should I be evil here, of all places? I don't like the whole slavery thing. And I kind of want to do something to piss Mr. Bates off, because he did send us to the Black Mountain Mine at a point when it would have gotten us killed. These brutish features somehow accentuate his noble stature, rather than detract from it as one would expect. So they have finally sent someone to kill me, have they? Here, deliver a message from Mr. Babcock. Babcock, what does he want? Does he still think we can gain rights through the system? Gain the right to unionize. You can continue to hide out in factories, I suppose. I'll put you legally beyond Wheeler's reach. Create a union. Should kill you if he gets the chance. Let's see if Loramon complains. Nope, he didn't bother me. Maybe he won't bother me since I'm not really gaining alignment. It's just stuck at 100. That would be kind of funny, honestly. And I wish I hadn't done the wheel clan already. So with these ranks in Persuade, I could probably convince the king to come out of hiding, but certainly can't do that now. Because once you make your final decision, there's no going back. Anyway. The Hall of Records. I'd prefer to watch the life bleed from your ugly corpse. I can insult them all I want. It doesn't matter. Oh, there's the library. Locked. Let's advance time to morning. Unlocked. It's the librarian. Membership. Wishes to pursue the volumes of knowledge must become a member. The Library of Tarant contains a myriad of books which house many diverse subjects. Which is it for a membership? 1,500 coins. Tarant is the king. Go on. Gnomish Merchants Guild. Goodbye. Where do they get off? 1,500 coins. Huh. Did I pay her on accident? History of the Isle of Despair. Hunters hunted. Life of Ashton Fernwood. What is this? The nature of archaeological practice. Journal of Henry Dovern. Dread armor and its origins. Did I already find out about the book? Huh. University Court. Let's check the Hall of Records, perhaps. The information these archives contain. Census? What is a census? Renford A. Chorwilliger. I was told he could be found in Tarant. Huh. No records. Oh, sounds kind of fluctuating. So it's behind a locked door, inside a locked container. All sorts of locked things here. Where do I go to find out about Terwilliger? Hmm. 50 to 100 years ago. Yep. Born unknown, died 1804 here in Tarant. Yes, please. Terwilliger, author of Sin Ang, Horror Among the Dark Hills, was found dead in his home today. His death appears to have occurred under mysterious circumstances. The authorities are calling for further investigation. Any books within your archives? Okay. I did things kind of out of order. Now I'm supposed to go to the library. Oh, those corpses. Thing. Hormone the Archels. Do you have it? Insert A. Terwilliger. Another book. What book would that be? Called Curse of Sin Ang. Here's a book about the one you were searching for. I check it out. Thanks. Bye. What is this? Oh. Following pages, I, Kendrick Wales, will attempt to explain in the plainest words possible the mysteries surrounding Renford A. Terwilliger and his controversial work, Horror Among the Dark Elves. Many of the stories I will present to you are both strange and frightening, but I will give you my word as an author and scholar that they are true. Decide for yourself the facts as they are presented. Whether or not you dare to believe them. Renford A. Terwilliger was born in 1750. His fabled trip to the Glimmering Forest was made in 1768. Wow, at 18. He was indeed, as per his book, accompanied by an elven tractor named Jaran Benal. Its house within Tarantian Zoological Society validate this fact. Mr. Benal was never heard from nor seen again after the expedition. As for Terwilliger's account on his adventures in the elven city of Quintara, supposed discovery of the mythological Sin Ang, no one can be sure. Most scholars and collectors of literature assumed that Terwilliger's book is a work of fiction. As such fantastical literature was all the rage at the time, I might be inclined to agree, yet one must look only upon the events following the publication of Horror Among the Dark Elves to see that we very may well have found something deep within the Glimmering Forest that was never meant to have been found. Very few copies of the book ever published. Records concerning the initial print run are scarce, but it is believed that no more than 100 were ever released to the public. 4 days after the book shipped to Tarantian bookstores, the factory that printed it was burned to the ground. The owner, Mr. Jeremiah Gnomes, was found in his home brutally murdered by an unknown assailant. I need to get a drink of water. Four bookstores that had purchased the volume for sale in Tarant suffered the same fate. Only 15 of the copies of the books were sold before the final store was destroyed. Those 15 copies became an immediate collector's item. Enormous sums of money were paid for the remaining volumes. After a few months, the books had followed into various respected collections across Arcanum. Each and every one of the owners of the books began to complain of strange happenings once the books were in their possession, told of frightening noises and visions of shadowy figures following them wherever they went, explain illnesses and untimely deaths. Many attributed this to paranoia, a trite brand of sensationalism to create even greater demand for the book. Unfortunately, their fears were all too justified. All of them were dead within 5 years of the initial publication. Their volumes stolen, either burned, stolen, or disfigured beyond recognition. Indeed, they had suffered what became known as the Curse of Sin-Ang. Such wielders strangely lived a relatively long life, cursed in his own way to witness the evil fruits of his labors. Saw himself the cause of these horrors, and wrote extensively within his memoirs, like an excerpt from them only days before he died in his sleep. I will never forgive myself for what I have unleashed upon the world. I had the courage I would travel again to the grimling forests and unleash holy vengeance upon these evil creatures that have plagued our fair land and its peoples. So I no longer have the strength nor the power. And now there is only my own inn that I pray for every day. Till just a few short months ago, there were no remaining copies of Horror Among the Dark Elves. After an exhaustive investigation, I found that this is not the case. The last known copy of the book is owned by the famed book collector Mr. Philip Misk, who is thought to have perished with its owner in a fire almost 50 years ago. With the new evidence presented by a reliable source, I have discovered that Mr. Misk's son, Victor Misk of Caladon, still has the copy in his possession, and is hiding for fear that the curse will again visit his family. I pray the evil let loose in the glimmering has finally been put to rest, and pray Mr. Misk and his family avoid the fate is beyond every other soul is blah blah blah. Alright. Find Victor Misk. I read a book to you guys. How's that sound? I think we talked to Mr. Bates about this.
You have returned. Tell me, what news?
Yeah.
What did he tell you?
Elves did the banish.
He allowed elves to banish
We already
dwarves?
went through this
Tell
conversation.
me the name of all that. Well, what do they... You have returned. 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 Tell me what... You have returned.
You have returned. I guess not. How do we get the Caladon then? Hey, you. What do you know about Caladon? On the western coast, I believe. Old seaport on the southern tip of the continent. Quite a long voyage. Voyage, you say? Looks like I'm gonna have to get a boat. After I see if I can find some more potions. Magical armory. Yes, you may have that for 1,868 coins. And yes, you can have that for 655. Yay, I'm not overburdened. And he wants it for 5,000 coins. Two, three. No. I need lots of these fatigue potions. Looks good. Well, that's a start, I suppose. Throg escapes. Oh, the half-orcish dude. We did good there. Let's see if one of these boats will take us, or do I have to go and see the other guy? Ship captain. Need someone to take me to Caladon. 100 gold per head. Passage for 6. Because we have to charge for the little flappy guys. Oh well. What a long trip this will be. I'm sure there'll be all sorts of story and little things. We'll have to get into a battle and... Oh wait, no, we're here. At the exact same time of day. Now we are in Caladon. It's kind of like Tarant, only bigger and more spread out. Much more spread out. Also, it has a zoo. That's the zoo. Let's go to the zoo before I end it for today. I want to go to the zoo. The zoo! I've always wanted to go to a zoo. The Mushroom Inn. What, not the in and out? Oh, fine armor, so the Y. You know it's classy. Alright, we're on the right track. Caladon Police Headquarters. Caladon Zoo! Yay, zoo! Look, there's a timber wolf! We haven't seen that before. Look, a prodigious vermin! We haven't seen that before. A giant spider! We haven't seen that before. Nor these sewer slitherers. Not even once. Forest ape? That's new. A tiger! We haven't actually seen one of those in the wild. And a grizzly bear. Because why not? No information, just ta-da.
What is it that you want of me?
Something's gonna happen with Virgil soon, as I recall. For now, that'll work. Oh, I need arrows. Oh, we'll figure that out next time. Alright, guys? So, when we get back, next time, we will explore Caladon a little more, aside from the very disappointing zoo. They don't even have a zookeeper there. We're looking for a Victor Misk. So, I guess we'll do that next time. You all take care, okay? I will see you later.